Welcome to the second week of learning together Masechet Makot. This is so exciting. We have a wonderful week ahead of us. And this week we're going to learn Dapim Vav, Zain, Chet, and Tet. So let's talk about a few ideas, a few terms that are going to come up in these Dapim and that you have to know in advance. So the first term is what makes Edim good witnesses, meaning and opposing. What makes Edim Psulim? What will say, when will we say, okay, this is great, but there's a problem with these witnesses. This is why we cannot accept their testimony. So there's a term that says נמצא אחד מהם קרוב או פסול, meaning even if we have a big group of witnesses, but some of them are related to one another, or one of them is pasul, something is off with him, with whatever it is he does on his day job, we cannot accept his testimony, but also everyone else's. Meaning if someone in the group is pasul, something's wrong with his testimony, we're not going to accept the whole group's testimony. So that's very important. We want the witnesses to be completely okay. We want the testimony to be completely fine. So this is the first term. The second term is Sanhedrin Chovlanit, meaning in what case would we say that the Sanhedrin who killed someone who's a murderer becomes Sanhedrin Katlanit, a fatal Sanhedrin? Do we want Sanhedrin to kill murderers if we need to, or are we trying our best to really do whatever we can to find zchut, to find something on behalf of the person who murdered someone, but maybe lelamed zchut and not to kill him? So there's an interesting discussion between Rabbi Akiva and Rabbi Tarfon, who are saying if we were there in the Sanhedrin, we wouldn't have killed anyone, any of the murderers. We would find kaf zchut or something. On the other hand, Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel is saying, of course, that chas v'shalom, but if we need to, we need to. Sanhedrin should be the one guarding the law and saying to everyone, this is it. If you're a murderer, if you did it on purpose, then Sanhedrin might have to kill you. So that's an interesting discussion. How often should a Sanhedrin kill a murderer in order to be called Sanhedrin Chovlanit or Katlanit? Third term that we're going to see is hatra'ah. Should we give people a warning before we're saying you did something wrong, or do we really think that everyone who knows the law and not everyone needs a warning, hatra'ah, for every wrong deed that they're doing? And the fourth and the very interesting term is rotzeach bishgaga. What does that mean, to kill unintentionally? Is any situation when we didn't have the intention to kill says that we're shgaga, we did it in shgaga? Because there's another term, anus, meaning I didn't want to kill him, but I didn't have an option. Just something happened and it made me kill him, technically or otherwise. So if I killed someone be'ones, I couldn't do it otherwise, I would not go to ir miklat. I would not go to exile. And also, obviously, if I killed someone intentionally, also I would not go to ir miklat. I will not get this exile punishment. So the Gemara is trying to really define, what does that mean to kill unintentionally? What does that mean when I really didn't have any intention to kill someone, but do I have any kind of responsibility? Did I do everything right? So we'll see different examples of discussions of what really makes a killer rotzeach bishgaga. So really fascinating terms and fascinating discussions. Good luck with this week's learning, and I'll see you at the end of it.